this already? Okay. All right. There's pinworm 100, 400, developing embryo inside. Very good. Flattened side, rounded side. The shell is real thick. Look at all these pinworms. Okay, now if I showed you just the top part of a pinworm, you could ID this thing because it has flattened cephalic ridges on the mouth area. There's the mouth. A very long esophagus ending in a really dark, usually darker than this, esophageal bulb. Okay? The Cirrus, the football, the whipworm. There it is, 100. Here it is on 40. This is the developing embryo, and you've got the clear polar slugs on either side. We have a good slide. It's got a lot of them, but it's lost the brown color. So that's too bad. It's very unusual to get whole whipworms. They're real fragile. So I don't have any whole whipworms. When I went to LabCorp, the manager there is really, really good at parasitology. Very, very good. And he gave me this extra tapeworm. And he showed me something that travelers are picking up when they go to Belize. They're picking up bot larvae. Bot larvae. Bot larvae is a fly larva from the bot fly, and they're about this big. And so the fly bites you or can spray a cut that you have. And when they spray, the female will spray her eggs into the cut, and they will just they'll start eating on your tissue. And so people that are going to the rainforest and other places, they're picking up some of these parasites, and one of them is the bat fly larva. Fairly large, about 2 inches. And you can imagine something like that eating on you. You know, that's not a good thing. Then he showed me a worm. It's a roundworm from an aquatic insect, and it can't infect us. But there was this lady that was outdoors using one of those toilets outdoors in a park, and she looked down after she had a bowel movement and saw this worm and thought that she had passed it. And somehow she was able to get it. I don't know how. But brought it in, and it was ID'd as this aquatic insect worm, so she didn't have to worry about it. There was another one that he showed me. It's usually in horses, but people can pick it up. Another little round worm, very unusual. You know, I've seen the botfly larva before. I've never seen the other two worms, the horse worm and the one from the aquatic insect. They're very small. And the whipworm, Cirrus secura, they're real fragile. So he didn't have any whole ones. He's only known of one surgeon that's been able to take one out that remained whole because they're very fragile. Okay. You remember what the whipworm looks like? Remember, real tiny mouth, and then when you get into the abdomen, it gets real thick. You remember that? Cirrus secura. Okay, we're going to go over those slides again. Okay, so we're going to skip this one. I'll show it to you. Looks very much like Cirrus secura, but it's mainly over in the Philippines. That's where it gets its name. It's got a different shape. So people, when they travel, they bring their parasites with them. So, you know, someday you might see this. here's this one. This is infertile. It has lost the mammaliated layer. You know, it doesn't have that thick shell. It's got this elongated oval shape. That's infertile egg for Ascaris. What that means is the person has Ascaris worms, maybe more than one, maybe one, but they're all female. So the eggs are not fertile. You okay with that? Here is a fertile egg, so that means the person has both male and female worms. And there you go. Very thick mammaliated layer and more of a round appearance. And I do have my Ascaris worms out now, and I will also bring them in also. And the worms I have, the Ascaris worms I have, come from that one 4-year-old from PCH. I told you about that already, right? And here's the hookworm. Yep. And when we see hookworm eggs, what do we report out? Hookworm eggs, because you cannot tell the difference between Ancylostoma duodenale and Necator americanum. We just have to report out hookworm eggs. A very clear, thin shell with a developing embryo. Some of my hookworm egg slides aren't that good. We still see the embryo, but the shell has started to degenerate. Cyclostrongylus kind of looks like a hookworm, but this is a zoonotic infection, supposed to be in sheep, cattle, or goats. So, you know, you can get this, and it looks like a hookworm egg, but the size is different. So here's where you have to measure. We use the micrometer, and that will help you ID this egg. This Raina, actually, y'all have some of this strongyloides. What were you able to bring me in? No, they didn't. Okay. Good.
Yeah, but some of them.
So, oh yeah, you got some. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Okay. So, yes, yes, yes. Okay, strongyloides. What can you tell me about the buccal cavity of the rhipidiform larva? Short. And the genital area is present. So here's the larva, right here. Here's the genital area, right there. You see that? Mm-hmm. With hookworm, we cannot see the genital area. And the buccal cavity for hookworm is long. You got it? Okay. All right, let's look at the buccal cavity. Real tiny, very, very tiny, short. Strongyloides short. Filariaform larvae. Where are these larvae? In the soil. In the soil. Rhipidiform larvae are in the stool. Rhipidiform larvae have got to get, or the eggs have to get to the soil to mature. And the rhipidiform larva will turn into the filariaform larva. How do you get hookworm or strongyloides? No, they actually penetrate the skin. They can actually penetrate unbroken skin. So this is the filariaform larva of strongyloides in the soil. And we're going to look at the tail. And what we have to do to identify the filariaform larva is see if this is notched or not. Strongyloides has a notched tail on the filariaform larva, where hookworm does not. Hookworm has a pointed tail. Okay, here you go. Oh, and there you go. Look at that tapeworm. And this also is Diphyllobothrium laden. This one looks longer than the one I have. Huh? So, remember the proglottids are having both male and female organs. So each proglottid elatum will form a rosette pattern like you see with this example there. And this one is 7 or more meters. A meter is what? 3 feet? 3 feet? So there you go, 21 feet. Hey, that's a big one. And I'm not going to fool with that one. I'm not going to fool that. That's formalin, but I'm not going to fool with it because it would break apart if I tried to pull that out. But it did come from a human.